Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to explain the second part of the lectures we have it. By the way, those are step by step explained, all of them. You'll be able to watch them through or look at them in the lecture notes. Now I have another part which is we come for filtering. Now what does filtering do? Filtering sometimes is much easier than sorting. It's much easier than sorting because if I want to look for a specific things, like I want to just see that one, filtering is very useful. Now this is a short table I have it here for steel reinforcement in civil engineering. Now I want to filter, so the question that we have them, let's just give the questions to see what the question I'm asking here. No, I didn't ask a specific here, yes. No, in the question, yes. Yeah, let's say for example this one. I'm gonna take one of them to explain what do I want. Let's say that I wanna see 250 12 millimeter. You remember in summation we did those summation by using sum if it is f250 12 millimeter, yes. Now let's see how can I use filtering to manage these things in Excel. Now filtering can be done only one in one sheet, so you cannot do multi-filter in the same sheet. For sorting you could do multi-sorting, but remember I needed to copy them below each other, not beside each other. Do not copy them beside each other, because when you copy beside each other things are gonna change. Look, if I copy this one beside here, it will be wrong. Do not copy table beside, copy it down. Let me just make them a bit bigger. Sorry. Now if I sorry, for sorting I can do anyway, but just need to copy. But for filtering you cannot do things. Let's say I have two tables, you cannot do filtering in the same sheet that you have it, because if you change something from here, the other table also will be affected. So I recommend you, when you do filtering, do one filter per one sheet. So if you want to do another filter, go to another sheet and do it there, and you have to do it in this manner. There is no any other way. Let's say I want to filter this table to only see 250, and let me delete this one for now. I'm going to explain this problem when it comes to it. Let's say I want to filter this table to see only AF250 and 12 millimeter. Let's first to see only this one alone, then let's say 12 millimeter alone, then together. The filtering is very easy. You click on whether the table, or click on the name, the headings, the labels. From here you just click on the filter. When you click on the filter, you realize that something will be added. An icon, small icon will be added to the name there. Now if I click on this one, it's gonna tell me how many similar data I have it within this column. Now within this column, Excel is going to look at them, and it tells me that you have 3 specifications. So if I just untick those two, it's going to make sure that 250 is ticked. Press OK. Look, I only see F250. The data hasn't deleted. It's not been deleted, but it's not shown. Look at here. 7, 10, 11, 13, 17, 20, 21. In between them will be hidden. So I can see only, okay, look, I can simply read those are 250. I have those. Yes. Can I do sorting over here? I can still do sorting. Yes. I can still do sorting here. For example, I will make them something from like this. Those are still 250. I can see them, but from the smallest size to the biggest size. I can do it here. For example, to see which one is I have it the most. I have 12 millimeter most. Look, I don't see the rest of them. Why? Because I use filter. I click back on this one, check the rest of them, I can come back to the table that I have it. Now if I want to only see the 12 millimeter, I can just simply uncheck all of them and then check 12 millimeter. I can only see 12 millimeter. I see, okay, in 12 millimeter I have 2 different specifications. So this filtering it's very easy to gather or to collect information or to understand summary of the table that you have it. Now you realize that there is an icon appears here. An icon appears here. It's sorted. It's basically I'm using sorting as well. So the sorting can be done even here, like this. Over this one, you can use sorting basically. From just simply here, or from there you can do it there, because they are together. Then you'll be able. If you uncheck these things, go back there. Now, if you want to get rid of those, you have to come back here and click on the filter. They'll disappear. Click back, filter will appear. Can I do two of them together? 250 and 12 millimeter? Yes, I can first from here just check 250, and then after that from here I'll check only 12 millimeter. Now this is I specified the filter for 250 and 12 millimeter, and like I can get their summation easily if I want to. This is how we do filter. But remember, you cannot do two filter at the same time on the same. So if I have two table, let's say I'm bringing the other table here as well. So this table I'll bring it here. You cannot do two filtering on the same sheet because it's gonna give you problem. So if I have this table here, what's happening? Let's say I have a table here. Make them a bit bigger. Now if I filter this one, let's say I'm filtering 240, you realize that this is changed. Why? Because it's gonna hide the rows, so you cannot do them like this. This is one. So if you want to do filtering with it, you're gonna do filtering with the sorting together. I always recommend that the table must be under each other so that the filtering will not affect the sorting that you have it or the other tables. This is one information that you needed to know. So I have to bring it here. In that case, if I do sorting here, let's just delete some of those rows here. If I do filtering here, it's okay because it does not affect the one at the bottom. It's still the same. If I do here any sorting, it will not affect the one at the bottom, the top. Why? Because this is different than this one. So remember, when you do, put them under each other so that they will not affect the one at the. Now, if I want to do filter here, if I add filtering here, look, I have to first remove the other one, then add it to this one. So for the exam purpose, I need you to do one filter per sheet. So this is one filter here. If I want to do those two filters, I have to copy this data to a new sheet, then do the filtering there. Remember this one, please. Two things I needed to know for me for the exam in order to know that you're doing it. Look, I've done the filtering here, yes, but what happens if I do it here? The other one will be deleted. So in order for me to check your questions for sorting, I need copy of the table each. One copy for each sorting. Let's say in the exam I'm asking 3 sorting, I need 3 tables. Copy of the table 3 times. So before doing them, copy the table 3 times, then answer each of them on each table. For the filtering, I need 1 table per sheet. So if I want to do 2 of them, I have to copy this one. Or let's say cut it, bring it to another sheet in order to do the filtering here. I cannot do 2 filters on the same sheet. Remember this one, please. So now I can do filtering for this one alone. Let's say I just wanted to see F240, 420, and on the other side I can do sorting or filtering for this one. Let's say I'm gonna, by the way, for the date, look what does it show us here for the date. It's gonna tell us with the month. Why? Because date X will understand them. So it says that, okay, it's 2017, first by according to the years. Why? Because if you have a long project that takes 4 years, you want to just see, for example, specifically at that period, at this month, which of the activities will be done. So month, then the days. So for example, if I only want to see that those will be in May, I can only untick April and May. I can only see those will be on May. Those will be done on the May. So this is how easily I can sort tables, easily I can get things that I wanted, no hesitation. But for this one I cannot. Why? Because there's no similarities. There's nothing I can do with the name of them, unless if I want to see specific. For example, someone is asking you, when do we do fencing? Now I can come here, I can type here fence, just write fencing, it's here, yes? So you have to write the name of it exactly, fencing, and only fencing will be selected. Press OK, only fencing will appear here, so I can get exactly to the thing that I wanted fast within the search from there. Look, fencing, 1 day duration, start on April 19, supposed to finish in, 1 day, it's a duration. I have to start on 19 and finish in the evening. So this is, I can do it in this way. So if I was just gonna go for something, for example, concreting, I will just type it here. So it's gonna be concreting, it's gonna bring all the concreting, or this is, I'm gonna go for concreting. So there is any way that concrete they have it, it's gonna bring the things for me. If I don't want this one, I can just untick this. And there's those two, I want them, press OK, and it's gonna bring those two for me. This is how we're dealing with those. At the purpose of the exam, you're not gonna use these things. For me, it's only doing the filtering. I will ask you, okay, filter the table for me to see only. How do I ask? I will ask you to filter the table for me only to see, for example, the activities with 3 days duration. That's what I'm asking you. Or I will ask you, filter the table to see, for example, F420, or let's say F350, 8mm bar size. That's what I will ask you. Nothing more. But remember, for yourself, you can do a lot of things with this, and it's helping you to find things much easier. Remember, you always have to bring back the table to its original shape. Why? Because it's only for specific conditions, specific things. I will find it, then I'll just simply unfilter, or I can remove the filters from here, check them all, from here, check them all, to go. It's okay to be there, you can always use them whenever you need them. And that's basically for, I think it's chapter 7, we call it, sorting and filtering, nothing more. It's very easy topic we have it there. Thanks for watching.